Yo guys, this is Jared, aka the Citizens on Xbox Live, dragging you back into the pits of EA Sports' now defunct football engine practice game, NCAA Football 14, for some ultimate team gameplay. Come catch this nut. We're coming off an explosive overtime thriller that put us over 500, seeding us at 2-1 on our first season. There hasn't been much reason to add to the team, and with my coin still being so pedestrian, we're jumping straight back into M&T Stadium to host the Donut Hole 65 Alabama Crimson Tide. We're not wasting any time on this one as we start off the game with a delayed handoff to Cedric Benson that gets stuffed in the back for a loss of yards. I don't know how, but at some point my run defense just suddenly stopped sucking. Like legit just started slipping out the run and putting a stop to it. Now if only I could stop getting beat in the air so often. Give me that beat, fool! This is a full-time jack! Troy Nolan put himself in position, and I finished the play with a sterling 360 grab over the top. Come on, son. You ain't gonna beat me deep when I set my D to play deep. A great way to open the game as the takeaway gives us a short field to work with. 3rd and 8, and we're sticking to the strategy. Pound this rock. Ballard is breaking free in the secondary and making this defense look silly as they stumble over themselves trying to stop him. A 33-yard run to keep the drive alive, because that's what I do! 1st and 10, and I'm going to test the air as Keenum fires to Anquan on the in route, but he can't hang on. That's twice I fired into coverage where the pass was on target but dropped. And after connecting with Greg Salas for a 20-yard strike that brings us to the 5, I'm already in prime position to strike first on the scoreboard. Here's where I put my faith into the run game again. Wait, what? Are you kidding, EA? Is this a joke? Is this a motherfucking game to you? Fuck. Start over. Hey, yo guys, this is Jared, aka the Citizens on Xbox Live, exploding all over your screen with another nut gameplay on NCAA Football 14's Ultimate Team Game Mode featuring my Colorado Buffaloes. Due to technical difficulties in the last matchup, we walked away with a win, placing us at 3-1 on the season. This is not the kind of success I expected, and I'm certainly not shifting my plans to think I've got any realistic shot of winning a championship this season. But enough about that. We're on the road at M&T Stadium, this time for realsies, as we're taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs. After I lost the toss, my opponent elected to defer at half. He's already punching me in my mouth after that Darren McFadden 47-yard return to start off the action. Now at midfield, the Monarchs are coming out with 3 backs, 2 of which are in the wideout slots? I'm sorry, but is there something to this that I'm missing? What on earth is this? Oh goody, he's also running hurry up. After the failed jet sweep to the right with McFadden, he's gone back to the well to try another jet sweep? Seems my opponent has some ancient madness scheme that I'm just not hip to. What rhyme or reason is there behind running this play twice in a row? He's not gonna run it again, is he? Nope. Play action. Archie Griffin fires to Julio Jones for an 11-yard pickup, and he's keeping his offense on the field. 4th and 1, and he's scrambling this unit to the line to run another jet sweep to the right with Darren McFadden, who just gets bottled up in the backfield. Turnover on downs. Time to run the offense as we set up shop at our own 45. I'm not liking his formation, so I'm calling for an audible. The quick pass to Salas on the slant is risky, but nets me 6 yards. The first play worries me some, as I don't know if I'll be able to run on this Monarchs front 4, though he's stacking a 5th. It's slowly starting to dawn on me that this is another stacked team. Archie Griffin is a Heisman hopeful, and depending on when I film this game, my opponent probably got the Heisman card. Now that I think about it, Griffin's a fucking halfback, ain't he? What in the fuck is going on with this guy? So I'm held to a 3-and-out, which places him in the fold at his 43, thanks in large part to a horrible angle kick. I just didn't want him getting any kind of crazy return. I've been able to follow up his run game so far, and I'd rather he try and beat me in the air than beat me on special teams. After a 2-yard rush on the jet sweep, wait, Is this just him running the Wildcat offense? Is that what this is? Fuck, I'm too focused trying to figure out the formation. It doesn't matter what he's trying to do. My job is to stop it. After a hard hit forces the drop pass, the Monarchs now face 4th and 7. I can't allow him to convert as Doug Flutie enters the game in shotgun. Yep, he's on mommy's credit card team. He'll stand tall in the pocket and quickly find Kellen Winslow Jr. all by his lonesome for a 30-yard pickup. And just like that, he's knocking on my red zone. 1st and 10 from roughly the 23. Again, the rush back to the line as Griffin is in motion. He gets the handoff and is immediately met in the backfield. 2nd and 11, and it's a play out of a formation we've not seen yet. The jet sweep out of Wildcat. Fucking hell. I'm starting to think I goofed up on the editing here, and I'm just recycling the same fucking clips. Another sweep ends in no gain, so naturally my opponent no-huddles to run the same play on 4th and 5. The result is... wait, was he trying to hand it off that time? No matter. Turnover on downs again. Time to try and move this ball and get some points on the board. 3rd and inches. I'm running back to the line in hopes of catching my opponent off guard of the incoming run. But despite looking like he got the stop, the chains move. New set of downs. We set up the screen, but I aim downfield and connect to Ryan Brawls over the middle for a 14-yard reception. We've had little success on the ground and the passing has been brutal as well. I've just not had enough opportunity to breathe because he's shedding blocks quickly and getting coverage due to the speed of his players. I'm fighting an uphill battle where cards are trumping player skill every possession. Nothing's breaking my way as on 3rd and 14, Keenum fires to Bennett underneath, but he can't hang on to at least put me in better position for the punt. I'm hoping I can keep my opponent off the board before half, that I can make some kind of adjustment on offense. But Run DMC is hustling this 96 overall having ass up the sidelines for a 39-yard return. Fuck that guy! If he keeps trying for that sweep, I've got it contained well enough to prevent any movement. Shamefully, I'm too focused on the run that I'm getting beat in the air now. Why not get beat over top? Doug Flutie floated that 33-yard pass to Golden Tate perfectly, and there was nothing my defenders could do about it as this drive finishes in the end zone. A 4-yard TD reception for Kellen. Call me Carl Winslow. That's the first half of action. I'm in dire need of some adjustments on offense. Something that can expose his team for me to beat him to the end zone. Running just isn't working as I'd like, and I don't see the deep routes developing because I'm too worried I don't have enough time. After all, have you seen how quickly he's in my backfield? He's all up in my ass like I was on that mech in my last video. You know, the Halo 4 War Games feature of Capture the Flag on Ragnarok? That video you likely skipped because, it's Halo. No one gives a fuck about Halo anymore. Fuck you sideways with your uncle's favorite Christmas sweater. It's still real to me, damn it! Sorry, I got a little emotional there. But can you blame me? I'm just not getting any kind of luck here. What the fuck is my broke ass supposed to do when I get paired up against this kind of fuckery? I contained him throughout the first half as he tried to run this one play over and over and over. And if it's not bad enough that we've seen the same level of fucking repetition, I finally get what seems like a break with a fumble, only for Archie to grab it while on the ground with Brandon Taylor still on top. We've been laying the wood on these Monarchs when we can, and not once have we been fortunate enough to force a turnover. Come on! If he converts on this 4th and 9 as the handoff to McFadden, well, I think I finally figured this play out. It's a flea flicker attempt that I've blown up every single time. Good to know. Now to try and get something going on offense. Fuck me! Fuck me? Loose ball could still pan out for us and make this a gain? Of course not. Of fucking course not. EA, what do you want me to do when you stack me in a matchup against Mommy's debit card fundraiser? There's still a chance, but we need to get stops. The run defense has been on point. Do or die time. If he converts, it's ball game. Flutie in shotgun, receiver in motion. Fakes the handoff, looking, cocks and fires deep, has a man, batted down by Troy Nolan. Buffalo still have a shot. I'm still breathing. I've got a chance to get back into this one. His defense is lucked out purely on the fact that he's just got better rated players at every position, but I need to scheme my way into the red zone and tack on 7. 2nd and 4, Keenum with the read option. Bad call to give to Ballard. That should have been a keeper the whole way through. Now I've got the clock against me and I'm in a 3rd and long situation. Hurry into the line and hopes to catch him in the wrong set, making adjustments, and he's showing blitz. Play action to Ballard. Quick find to Salas underneath, who makes a man miss bad. Fuck! He stopped a yard shy of the marker. 4th and 1. Now it's really do or die time. I've got to convert or this game is over. In the pistol, Keenum firing behind Salas and drop. Turnover, no! No, no, no! That's your ball game, folks. I have no way of stopping the clock, and though the Monarchs showcase their dicks by still running the no-huddle offense to get in some garbage time yards, this is essentially your final. A 1st down pickup for Archie Griffin locks this one up, and this was Archie's longest run of the day, a 6-yard gash towards my weak side. This was easily the most putrid game for both teams. A lot of time holding the ball but accomplishing nothing as I collected 45 yards on offense and surrendered 137 on defense. This was embarrassing. More so for my opponent, who spent money to get all of those players and only edged me out when he couldn't run over me at will. Ballard averaged a little over 2 yards per carry with a long of 7, while Keenum connected with 6 of his 9 tosses for 36 yards. He was also the recipient of a sack and on the wrong end of an interception. Meanwhile, Old Dominion was lucky to get positive yards out of McFadden, who rushed for 20 on 15 attempts. Griffin got 10 carries and ended the day with -4 yards. The player of this game, Kellen Winslow. Though one could argue in favor of Flutie, who was near perfect for 119 yards on 6 passes. But in the end, it was Winslow Jr., the 93 freshman version, not that other one, who hauled in 3 receptions for 61 yards. He was just unstoppable. But your play of the game? The play that ended it all. That pass behind Salas that he couldn't haul in even if he had George Murason's reach. Wow. An entire episode with a team called the Monarchs, and I didn't make a single Venture Brothers reference? Fuck, I suck.